kiln. Kiln is a thing where they put all the bricks, you see, and then cover it with mud and fire it from down below. Sometimes it could be that the whole thing can go into a waste or crumple down. I said, you do like that. Only 5,000. When it is nicely fired and all that, it would cost you nothing short of 50,000 rupees. Then I went to the river and I said, how much for a one part, as they call it, a big area of sand? They said, at this time, when it is summertime, it's very little. But in winter time, it will be quite a lot. A man would go, he'll say, all right, now you need so much, bring it now. Then you will need more, you bring it now. But I didn't do that. I said, summertime is a nice thing, cheap you are getting, why not buy the whole? So I bought the whole part, the whole area of that sand. All right. Then I went for the ironmongers. I said, now what about iron? They said, you have to order. But if you order in bulk, then we'll give you much cheaper. And cash down you have to pay so much. I said, all right. I ordered it. So it was all ready. Just like we do for cooking, you get everything ready-made, ready there. Then what we needed was wood. So they said wood will come from Nepal. I said, all right. What else? They said from any other forest it can come. So I went to a forest in the center of India called Jabalpur. There I ordered. The whole wood was cut, newly cut, and in an auction I bought a lot of wood from there. And I got all that there. Plus I got the marble from there. This marble was never used before anywhere. I said, it's very simple. I can use this marble for everything. So I got marble and wood together from that place. Then the labor. Then I asked my friends if they knew any good workers who are good at masonry work. They said, yes, this one is good, that one is good. So I called all of them. I said, see now, you can stay with me in this house. And I'll feed you very well, and I'll give you food, and I'll look after you very well. So they are all settled down with their family. And I used to cook for them. By cooking, I won them over. And they would do anything for me. Absolutely. They are so kind to me. They would produce new technique that they knew. They would produce an effect of marble out of the cement. All kinds of art that they had, they put there. So such a big house with 20 bedrooms and 5 drawing rooms, dining rooms was created within 1 year's time. Not only that, but the price of the house, nobody can believe, was 1/10 of the one that the architect would have taken. But it was all written so well, everything done so well, because I didn't know how to write accounts. So what I used to do, every day I used to say, all right, today I take out so much money. Then this much was spent. Like that I wrote every day. And not one single rupee was missing in that. So nobody could prosecute me, no problem. Otherwise, all the officers who built their houses there had to go through lots of problems. Their income was taxed, this thing, nothing happened. And I got such a huge house made in such a little money. And such a house that people said that even Taj Mahal may fall down, this will not fall. Because I made a good foundation, everything, because I had bricks so cheap. The whole of the thing I bought for no price at all, and half of it I sold back because so much remaining. Then whatever I had bought, the sand, I brought it, sold half of it because I didn't need it at a double the price, so I got my sand free. The wood that I had brought from there, I got it properly chiseled out, and I had a little tank in which I put it. So the whole thing became absolutely, what you call that, weatherproof. I got it out, and half of it I used, half of it only, for 100 windows and 60 doors. And the rest of it I sold. And even the chips were sold as burning for wood. You see, burning wood, what you call that. So you can imagine, something was sold as timber and some for the hearths. But I had to do cooking for them. I had to look after their comfort. I got them nice blankets and nice beds to sleep and this and that, so they were very happy. That's how a woman works out. And everybody was amazed. They could not find any faults with my accounts. They could not find faults with anything. And I told all my husband's friends to keep 5 miles away from me. Because he was working with the Prime Minister. People would have said that, all right, she's taking bribes and things like that. Then there was another problem was that they would have come and told me this not good, that not good. I kept them out because only they can argue. Men can only argue. Women produce the results. No conferences, nothing. I said, nothing doing. Let me do the job myself. Very nicely in the company of all these people, I built the house, a beautiful house, which I think they have taken a film, and you might be able to see the house that I built. So when the woman, who is a Sahajogini, must develop her these special qualities, because she is very intuitive, woman is very intuitive. She always reaches the right conclusion in no time. If she is a woman, but if she is half man and a little of a woman, then I don't know what sort of a thing it is. So a woman should try to be a woman. She is so powerful. She is powerful like this Mother Earth, who can bear every sort of thing, and she can give the best that is with her. Extremely sacrificing, extremely giving, forbearing, loving, forgiving. When men develop the woman's quality, then they become saints. But not the woman's quality that they run after women. This kind of a nonsense is not there. They have to be veeras, they have to be chivalrous people, they have to be brave. They have to be brave, but with that they have to develop compassion, forgiveness. But I think it is the other way around in Germany very much, and I find around also among Western Sahajogis this is a very common affair going on. Women develop horrible egos. In India, women work. Everything they do. We have had great orators since long time, well known. But they don't have ego. My mother was honors in those days when there were only 2 or 3 women who had done such a degree, but I never saw her with any ego in her. My own daughters, one of them has done architecture and also interior decoration. She's not now working because her husband is working all right. But she makes houses for others, she draws for others, she helps others freely. And she has such friends. So what is the achievement of a woman? She has more people around her. Human power. She has more human beings around her. And what is the capacity of men? They have all the bills of the house to be paid. They have to pay for the insurance. the repairs of the car. Let them do the dirty jobs. Women receive all the love letters from the children, from the husband, from everyone. They are loved. They are cared for. Now, because they are become manly, they don't have all these advantages. Like formerly, if you are going in a bus, they would give a seat to a lady. Now nobody does that. Once a lady was traveling, old lady, and there was one young fellow sitting there. I said, why don't you allow her to sit down? He said, why should I? She's also wearing a pant, I am also wearing a pant. This old lady was wearing trousers. So he said, why should I give her seat? She's wearing a trouser, I am wearing a trouser. What's the difference? So all that is our advantage and privilege we are losing by becoming men. And what do we gain? What do we gain? Actually, on the contrary, I think in modern days, women are much more slaves of men than they were before. They get very upset. Say there's a Sahajogini. Now she's caught up very badly and she has certain problems. First thing she'll think about, oh God, now my husband will leave me, he'll take away my children, where will I do? She'll never think of Sahaja. But I met one extraordinary woman. I must say, she was a real woman. She said, Mother, because I'm schizophrenic, I want to get out of Sahaja. I'll divorce my husband. I don't want to see my children. Sahaja is much more important than me, than my husband and my children.